vai dar B.O. Salvando automaticamente. Puta que pariu, ainda tô com sobrecarga, velho. Eu ia. Porra, tira aí. Vai. Vai. Vai tomar no cu, velho. Eita porra, cheio de animal, ó. Dinossauro, que porra é isso aí? Ai! É uma árvore, vai tomar no cu. Embora. Deixa eu botar aqui. Vou falar assim.
I am capable of carrying additional supplies, if necessary.
Ai, é.
Captain, Constellation's headquarters. How can I be of assistance?
Isso agora. Inventário. Vamos deixar o bagulho tudo com ele, rapaz. Aqui é um peso dele. É porra, eu quero esse negócio de... Ah não, aqui é valor. Ah, mas tá, deixa. Vou procurar isso aqui. Isso aqui. É pequeno, mas igual um extrato de moléculas. Deixa com ele. Uma furadeira, porque eu quero uma furadeira. Nada quero. Deixa irídio com ele. Equipamento que eu quero. Só preciso de um na mão, se precisar. Microscópio, sou algum cientista, sou um pirata. Carapaça. Deixa com ele. Na frente de fogo. Deixa com essa porra com ele também. Um varandador de mesa, uma pasta. Planeta Terra. Data de cristal. Um pêssego. Não. Deixa com ele também. Seringa. Um jarro de porra, tanto for. Hã? Cotonete? Uma delas que pra consultar ali. Que? Aquele bagulho lá. Ventilador de mesa portátil. Silenciador, ai que arma do carro. Deixa essa porra equipada aí. Esqueleto massa. Ainda tenho muito curso. consigo andar. Ai, tá. Ai, ali. Ai. Bora ver se você... Aqui sai pra alguma coisa, né? Eita porra, vamos embora, né, velho? Do lado, por isso. Vai! Você quer, filho lá da... Nem sei qual a missão aqui, velho. Pouso em Nova Atlântica. Eu não pousei aqui. Ah, Nova Atlântica. Aqui onde eu tô, né? Dá 0 pra ele.
Hey, Bosco! What, no Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again? And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. Okay, no problem.
Algumas melhorias possuem requisitos de nível ou habilidade. Faça quantas melhorias quiser. O custo total da operação será informado no final. Ok.
I'm sure you can find something you'll like.
Bonitão. Porra. Não, mas isso é 280 mil.
Okay, sure. We'll take care of any holes, broken seals, that kind of thing. The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, JEMISON Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint. I would try to viewport. It'll be on your left, once you get into the plaza. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty.
Wish that bark people joke. Say those maroon zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you.
Eu tô com esse traje. Assim de boa, eu sou.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Easiest bet I'll ever win. You really think what I'm suggesting is so phenomenal? Stars, and we appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Teve conta pirada, Barrett me pediu pra entregar o artefato. Não importa, eu trouxe o artefato. Quem é você? Primeiro. Quem vocês são primeiro? E o que é a constelação? Tá bem.
Very well.
Privado, dedicado
This is a
para
private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett?
Fez um ataque duplo. Não importa, eu trouxe o artefato. Quem é você? Não?
Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question.
Não importa. Agora brincar pra ele.
Excuse me? I think you might have us confused with some cutthroat bounty hunters guild. Vasco, verify Barrett's location and status.
Currently, assisting the miners on Vectera following a Crimson Fleet attack.
This is just typical.
Podia ser.
Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter,
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this?
Sarah.
Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. You'd expect us to believe in fairy tales.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that.
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Tá bom, eu topo. Me explica o que fazer, não. Isso é tudo meio demais pra mim. Não precisa abrir a cabeça, não. Bora ver aquele.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Vocês me querem na constelação? O que é isso? Quer dizer que o pai seja uma...
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Lately, I find myself spending more and more time here. Business has appealed to me, but this is exciting.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Dare I ask what I'm paying for now?
Artifacts won't find themselves, and us going after them means fuel.
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon. Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. It's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right? Stay safe, okay?
Well, I suppose that station in orbit is... Hello there, Vasco.
Got something for me? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we? So, Noelle, Constellation living up to your expectations?
Yes, ma'am, of course. I honestly
I
can't
hope
imagine
you
being
are
anywhere else.
satisfied with
I'm
the
glad to
quarters
hear it.
available to
You
you.
could have done just about anything. So, it's important to me that you feel valued here.
Okay, maybe not every single day does a dream come true, but the work we're involved in, the discoveries we're making, it's all worth it.
Whoa!
Very funny, Walter. You know Constellation. If you must know, there's rumors.
I am at your service, Captain.
We have company. Just a private. I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Phew. Glad we had a robotics training academy.
Check.
Do you see that scientist out in front of mast, staring into trees?
Please, if you experience any issues in your dealings with the distribution center, let us know. We're always striving to improve. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform. I have been told it'll be. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, Yes, of course. Please, take a look. You're always welcome back. If you don't... Mind a bit of a wait. Welcome to UC Distribute. Oh. Back to it, then.
Service with a smile. That's the UC way.
Citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
You need to talk to John Flora in Mast.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard.
So long.
Now, you all have your assignments.
It's you and me.
Get out there and show them
Fine
what
by
the
me.
UC is made of. Supra et ultra.
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want. Having been, I'm sorry if that... Maybe another time.
Sarah. Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? All right, all right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the nat. liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding.
Anything I can help? Hey, what can I do for you? Just check out the Trade Authority kiosk next to my booth. Otherwise, there's JEMISON Mercantile further in.
What? Can't you see I'm dealing with something? Did you not hear? They won't let me enter the city. Me, a political envoy who comes here constantly trying to help prevent another war. And this is the thanks I get? They won't let me enter without a diplomatic visa? Ridiculous. I'll need it.
Suppose I have time for a nap before we leave? Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of Sure, go ahead. You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far... Bye.